Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to change assignment deadlines in MyMathLab and do it as for the full class, for your whole class, and I'm also going to show you how to do it for an individual student as well. First of all, when you are going into MyMathLab, if you go in through D2L's green widget underneath the calendar, I recommend using this yellow button and not to go down and use the instructor tools. I recommend this for students as well. They have all of these options, which are basically the same web page, just different styles. This one is the best one because when you go there, you'll have the left-hand toolbar, which is important for both you as an instructor and also for your students. So to change assignment dates, we're going to go into Course Tools, which is for the instructor, and we're going to go into the Assignment Manager. And the Assignment Manager is where all of the assignments will be found. And you can see that in this one, this is my coordinator's course, my dates are all off. So I'm going to want to change that. The legend here is that the round circles represent homework, the yellow squares represent a pre-test, and the green diamonds represent a test. The green check marks tell you which assignments are assigned and that students can see. This Math 1046 supplemental exam doesn't have a green check mark, which means that it's hidden in the course, hidden from the students, but it's there if you need it. So if you do happen to assign a supplemental exam at the end of a course, you can assign that to individual students when needed, but otherwise let's keep it hidden. Now you could go in and change things individually by clicking on Select, and you can do settings for the whole class, or there will be the option to do settings for individual student, but because this is my coordinator course, I don't have students in it, so I don't have that settings for individual students, but I'll show you later in another course how to do that. You can also see through the Select that you can preview the assignment or test or pre-test, list the questions, and you can print it off as well. And by print it off, I mean you can print it as a PDF file. So you can save it as a PDF file. Reasons why you might want to use the print function is if you have a student that works with a tutor and you want to send them a printed form of any of these assignments. For instance, if they want to look at a pretest or review a test in a PDF form, you can send them that and then they have a copy of it. But please use at your own discretion. We don't want a lot of printed copies out there. So if you go in for settings for class, you can then set a new availability and due date, and then make sure that you save and assign after you do that change. But if you're going to extend a whole unit, it's going to take a lot of time to go individually and select these. So what you want to do instead is do a bulk edit, which you will do through change dates and assign status. Now what you can do is you can go in and select the entire unit. This one's big. I'm just going to do this. And then once you've selected the assignments that you want to change the deadlines, you can go up and just change what you're going to change. Now these are already assigned, so I'm not going to change that. But I am going to change my start date, which is going to be April the 20th. And we have the due date for the refresher unit this term is April 30th. I like to keep that at 11:59 midnight, and this I'm going to change to 6 a.m. There we go. And then I'm going to apply to selected for my start time, apply to selected for my due dates, and just to be perfectly okay, I'm going to say apply to selected for my assign. So you must do that. Apply to selected, apply to selected, apply to selected for everything you change. And lastly, you have to say update changes only. Update changes only. If you don't click on that but get out, you'll see that you will not have the changes saved in your assignment manager. So if I go back to my assignment manager, I should see that those times have been changed, and they have, and you can see that past that they haven't been changed. So that's a really easy way to go in and do a bulk edit. And again, it is under main menu, course tools, assignment manager, change dates, and assign status. Now if you wanted to go in and do it for an individual student, I'm going to go into an actual live course. Again, I'm going to go through course tools, and then what I'm going to do, instead of going into assignment manager, I'm going to go in through gradebook. And in gradebook, I can then pick a student and then go to the homework that they wish to be extended and say change settings per student, and then I could make changes here for that student. Another way I can do it is, instead of through the gradebook for individual students, but say you have a number of students that are going to have an extension, you would go to select settings per student, and then you would add and remove students here for that assignment. And then all of those students would have the same extension. So there are a number of different ways that you can change the deadlines or extensions for students, and for the class it just depends on how many students you are doing this for and efficiency. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Bye for now.